Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about percent change, and we are going to do this by calculating the biggest loser, which I will explain in just a minute, okay? But for now, let's talk about what percent change is. So percent change is the percent that a value increases or decreases. So this is like if something cost X amount and they raise the price to Y amount, then we could say that it had like a 10% increase, okay? So a solving strategy, how we're gonna figure out how to calculate this is obviously setting up a proportion because that's what we've been doing. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're always going to put the amount of change. Okay, so for instance, if an item went up, it was $20 and it went up to $30, the amount of change would be $10. So we put that amount of change over the original amount. So going back to that same example, if it went from 20 to 30, the original amount was $20. And that is going to give us the percent change out of 100. Okay, so now let's actually practice. For biggest loser, our goal is to figure out with all of these people that are in a weight loss challenge, which ones of them had the greatest percent change. So it says to find the percent of change each contestant achieved on their weight loss, round to the nearest 100%, okay? So as you see, it's got the person's starting weight and the ending weight. We are going to figure out the difference and then the percent change. So let's start with Samantha. Okay, if we take a look at her numbers, she started at 283 and her ending weight is 209. So the first thing we're going to do is find the difference between those weights. So we are going to subtract 283 minus 209 to find the difference. And when we subtract 283 minus 209 is going to give us 74. Okay, so that is the amount of change in her weight or the difference in her weight. So now we're going to use that proportion setup that I just talked about to solve what her percent change would be. So I'm going to set up my proportion. On the top left, we're going to put the amount of change or that difference in her weight, which was 74 pounds. And we're going to put that over the starting weight, which is going to be 283. And on the right-hand side, we're going to get our percent change out of 100. Okay, so now we are going to solve this like solving a regular proportion. We're going to multiply that diagonal and divide by what's left. So we have 74 times 100 is going to give us 7,400. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that, divide that by the number that's left. So divide that by 283. So in your calculator, 7,400 divided by 283 is going to give us 26.1484, and then it keeps going. So it does say here to round to the nearest hundredth. So the number is 26.148. So the nearest hundredth, we're going to circle our 4 and look at our 8, which tells us to bump that up to a 5. So 26 and 0.15%, and that is a decrease in her weight. But that is the percent change. So her weight changed 26 and 0.15%. All right, now let's take a look at Jamie. Jamie's starting weight was 306 and her ending weight was 333. So we can see that that is actually an increase in weight, but we're still going to calculate her percent change. So we need to subtract. For here, we're subtracting the larger number first. So 333 minus 306, because that'll tell us the difference. And that gives us 27 is her change, or the difference in her weight. So now we're going to set up our proportion. We're going to put 27 over her starting weight, which is 306. And that equals percent over 100. Okay, and now we're going to solve here. So 27 times 100 will give us 2,700. And we're going to divide that by 306. So go ahead and do that and round to the nearest hundredth. All right, so I did erase some of my work here, but you should have already had that on your slides. So 8 and 82 hundredths percent of increase is what how much her weight changed, okay? Because it did, if you look, it goes from a smaller number to a larger number, so that would be an increase. This first one was a larger number to a smaller number, so this would technically be percent decrease over here. All right, lastly, let's look at Hannah. So she started at 271 and she lost weight, and she is now at 250. So the first thing is to figure out the difference in her weight from 271 to 250. So I'm going to write that workout. So 271 minus 250. And when we subtract here, we do get 21. So we're going to put 21, oops, give me a second. We're going to set up our proportion here. We're going to do 21, which is our change over the original amount, which was 271, and we're going to see what percent that gives us. What is her percent change? So same thing we've been doing. Go ahead and cross multiply 21 times 100, which would give you 2,100. And we're dividing that by what's left, which was 271. So when we divide that, 2,100 divided by 271, we get, I'm gonna write it over here, 7 and 7, 4, 9. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop, and it tells us, this 9 tells us to round that up to a 4. So round it up to a 5. So 7 and 75/100%, and her number went down, so that is a percent decrease. Okay, so what you are going to do is the rest of these slides, go ahead and calculate the percent change for every single person, and your goal is to figure out the biggest loser. So the person that had the greatest percent lost from their original body weight. So make sure you show all of your work. I know the slides don't give a whole lot of room, but you can zoom in and write small or add pictures is totally fine. But go ahead and calculate the percentage change for each person, and then the last slide you're going to write down who was the biggest loser. Good luck.